Good morning, Gasaholics. I'm Hot Rod Bob, and you've got Gas, the morning edition. Hey, I had a great weekend. I hope you did too. Saturday, we drove up the coast to the Santa Barbara Goleta area to join in with friends at the Santa Barbara Woodie Gathering. Now, I can't call it a show because it wasn't really their show. Normally, it would be at Santa Barbara City College on their huge grass quad area, but this time, because of the COVID issue, they could not have a formal show. So what they did is they celebrated their 20th anniversary as a car club at a park in Goleta, just outside Santa Barbara, just adjacent to Santa Barbara, the UC Santa Barbara campus and the Santa Barbara airport. It's a beautiful day. Overcast most of the day, staying in the upper 60s. The temperature was perfect. We were at the coast. The waves came in, rolling in onto the beach. It was the perfect place for the Woodie show to be. And after all, surfers adopted the Woodies way back when to surf and carry their surfboards with. These Termite Delights are wonderful cars. I've had the honor to own 3 wooden-bodied cars over my lifetime. And you know what? This weekend, after seeing them all, we decided it's going to be another one. I've had a Buick Woodie. I had 2 Mars Minor Woodies. Now, I'm working on a Mars Minor Woodie right now for the Murphy Museum. It's got a blown head gasket, I believe, and I'm going to change that for them. Now, I'm looking for another Woodie. 4 wheels, guys. Get your mind out of the gutter there and think about it for a second. Woodies are cool. Now, many Woodies came about because they were used as commercial vehicles. They started out in the early 1920s, Ford putting wooden body conversions on the Model T. At that time, they didn't call them Woodies, they called them a depot hack. And those were used to transport people from the train station or depot to hotels or resorts and what have you. The wagons became the first utility vehicle where, an SUV. That's right, first SUVs, station wagons. And the first station wagons, because of technology at the time, were easily made out of wood. And they looked very stately at that. Now, they stayed around, but wood was difficult to maintain in the long run. The finish would have to be redone, and if you didn't do it, the wood would turn gray, it would rot, it would disappear. Termites would latch onto your car as you drove down the street. Well, in theory, anyway. I don't know if I've seen a Woodie that has gotten eaten by termites, but they still refer to them as Termite's Delight. Now, I love the wooden-bodied cars. So does my wife. Now, we looked at a few at the event, and it was great. Good morning, Neil. How are you doing? And Jim? So we decided to go looking for one seriously. I've put one of my cars up for sale. We're going to exchange that for a wooden-bodied car, hopefully. And that's what we're looking for. But one of the things about the Woodie Club that really struck me was the camaraderie, the friendships. And I've talked about this before, and one of the reasons we joined car clubs is to enhance and expand our friends. And this club is the epitome of that. These people have been around each other for decades. The club has been around for 20 years. There are other Woodie clubs, and as a matter of fact, to become part of the Santa Barbara Woodie Club, you have to be a member of the National Woodie Club. So when we got home Saturday evening, I did just that. I joined the National Woodie Club. Now we'll get this cool little magazine from them, and we'll take a look at all the wood-bodied cars. Now, many people think that Woodies are strictly station wagons. Not so. Ford and Chrysler both had what they called were sportsmen, or I don't remember the names they gave them, but they did. They had sedans. Chrysler had sedan products that were wood body. Ford had the convertible. Chrysler called theirs the Town and Country. Ford called theirs the Sportsman. And they were the very top of the line vehicles for their time. Now, many companies didn't have their own Woodie, so there were companies that did conversions. And we saw an excellent conversion this weekend on a 1950 Chevrolet pickup truck. Now, he took the front of the cab, cut the rest off, worked the body so that it fit on the chassis of a late model GM SUV. Wheelbase was the same. He made his own wood, carving it exquisitely, engineered that this late model componentry could power this vehicle. 25 miles per gallon meets current emissions and is all-wheel drive. The truck was beautiful. It was a Chevy Thriftmaster made into a Woody station wagon. Now, there were companies that did these in early days because not every company had their own wooden station wagon. So there were companies that did conversions on this. And I've seen Rolls-Royce Woodies. As a matter of fact, one of the guys in the Santa Barbara Woody Club has a Rolls-Royce Woody. Rolls-Royce never made wooden station wagons. But there were coach builders that did, and this gentleman has one of two known to still exist. Morris had Woodies. I've had two of those. Ford had Woodies. Jensen in Europe had Woodies. Fords were probably the most prolific. Even Nash had a Woody sedan. That's right, not a wagon. Packard had a Woody in 1949. Kind of cool looking, too. But by the beginning of the 1950s, the wooden body cars started to lose favor because of the things I talked about. The weather, it attacked that wood bad. The maintenance was quite a bit higher than that of a standard car where you could throw some wax on it and you're fine. The wood had to be treated, it had to be covered, it had to be coated with shellac, spar varnish, or urethane, as we do today. But a lot of people didn't do that, and the Woody bodies fell into disrepair. It just became too expensive to maintain them, and you needed a woodworker to make new parts. Well, nowadays you've got Wooden Car in Signal Hill, California, that will make you a complete replication of your wooden bodied car, and they'll make you a complete Woody body to put on your car. You can convert a car to a Woody. They've got all the patterns, and Dave Carr will make that for you. There are other companies as well. There's even companies for the British cars that will make a reproduction wood body for your Morris and so forth, and you can check into that. I can tell you that right now. I'm also working on one for the Murphy Museum in Oxnard, trying to get it up and running for them. They had a slight problem with the car, and I'm going to try and fix that, hopefully get it taken care of for them this week. Working on it, but we're going to get ready for Muscles and Mojo Cars and Coffee there next Sunday. I don't know that I'll have the car running by then, but I'm sure going to be working on it. But wooden body cars started losing favor, as I said, in the 50s. People didn't want to maintain them, but they loved the look. Well, Ford kept wood as part of the body till 1953. Buick did through 1954. But most other companies dropped the wood. Now, Chevrolet had wooden body cars in the 40s, but when it came time to 1949 and the redesign of the Chevy station wagon, it was stamped steel to look like wood. Willys had the Willys wagons that they built. I had one of those as well, and the body was stamped to look like it had wood. Now, later on, in about 1954, when they got rid of wood, real wood, they came up with fiberglass and plastic components and sticker cars. Basically, it was a decal that went on the side of the car that made it look like it was real wood. A lot less maintenance. I had one of those too. But it's not a Woody. It's not a real wooden car. It's a decal car. They look kind of cool. 1954 Ford pretty much replicated the 1953, but without the wood. Mercury did the same thing. Mercury, the sister car to the Ford, used basically the same body, different chrome trim and taillights and so forth, to make their car look different. But the wood accents, or the imitation wood accents, were pretty much the same. Many other companies came in with these sticker cars, or decal cars, as Rick White calls them. He's the president of the Santa Barbara Woody Club. And they did allow a few of those at the event. A Rambler. Yeah, there was a Rambler Woody there. Sticker car, of course, but it looked kind of cool, too, at this point in time. It was a mid-50s car, and it was kind of nice. But There are a whole lot of simulated wood-bodied cars over the years, including the PT Cruiser. And I had one of those too. And others like the big Chevy Caprices, the Ford LTD Country Squires. Country Squire was their woody version vehicle. Their Ranchero with the decal wood on the side. Yeah, okay. Vega had one. Pontiac Astra had one. Chrysler's Big Town and Country, which started out as a real wooden-bodied car, became a sticker car or decal car as well. Even the lowly AMC Pacer had a wood sticker option. Good morning, Dawn. How you doing this morning? The birthday girl. Honda got into the act with a station wagon with stickers on the side. Mercury Colony Park, the Chevrolet Caprice Classic as I talked, the AMC Eagle. Yeah. Okay. Jeep Grand Wagoneer, still through the 90s, was a sticker car, a mommy van with wooden side trim. Jeep did it too with their Wagoneer. The Grand Wagoneer had the wood side. The wood accents do look kind of cool. They're not real. Plymouth Voyager. The only one that I've not seen with wood is a Ford Flex. Although the horizontal grooves on the tailgate kind of reminiscent of wood pieces on the back of the car. But, hey, what can you do? Woodies are fun. They're great to drive. And you've got a good Woody, it's hard to drive. And I love those cars. I'm Hot Rod Bob Beck, and you've got gas, the morning edition. And wouldn't it be nice to have an old Woody? I think so, and I'm going to. You have a great day. Hot Rod Bob here. You've got gas, the morning edition on this marvelous Monday morning. Have a great day. And Neil's saying, hi, Bob. Good news. Drag racing is back at the pod. Santa Pod is racing with spectators. And you're going to be going out there this weekend. Oh, you got to send me some stuff. They're going to have a nostalgia drag there, too. Oh, man, I wish I could be there. Neil Panks out of Great Britain, the United Kingdom, Santa Pod, one of the biggest drag strip and racing facilities in all of Europe. And Neil's going to be there this weekend. Oh, have a great time there, guy. We're thinking about you. You enjoy it, and take plenty of pictures for us, would you? All right, Gas, the morning edition, brought to you by Service Tech Equipment Company, where you can get the equipment you need to work on your car in your shop the safe, sane, and acceptable way. I've got lifts from Service Tech, commercial grade at the hobbyist price. Also, talk to them about their new pulsing battery charger. Mention my name or the show, GAAS-Great American Auto Scene, and get 10% off the price of the battery pulser. It's not just a little battery maintainer or thingy that just keeps the battery charged. It makes your battery live longer by pulsing the charge. Check it out. Call the guys at Service Tech Equipment. Check them out here on Facebook as well. I'm Hot Rod Bob, and you've got gas. The morning edition. You have a great day.